Starseed from Gaia, 2 high-frequency beings have already entered your field, and the window to receive what they carry is open right now. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. This transmission comes directly from the Arcturian Council, authorized for this precise moment in your activation. What you are about to receive is not information, it is intervention. Your field has been under sustained interference that your system could not neutralize alone. The Council recognized this. They responded. And the 2 beings assigned to you are already present, waiting for one thing: your conscious awareness. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly who these beings are, what they were sent to correct in your field, and how your awareness right now is the activation key that locks everything into place. But here is the first revelation. Their work cannot anchor without you. You are not a vessel waiting to be filled. You are a co-creator in this integration. Your participation is not optional. It is the entire mechanism. You did not scroll to this transmission by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason. Something in you recognized it before your mind could explain why. That recognition is the signal. Your soul called this in. You have been waiting to remember. This is not a passive event. What you receive in this window depends entirely on how present you choose to be right now. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I am ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are aligning with your true purpose. Comment 9999 if you feel the presence of these 2 beings in your field right now. Declare your galactic intention below and reply to someone else's, because every declaration amplifies the signal for the entire collective. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection. Your soul has been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. There is something moving through the field right now. You can feel it. Not with your hands or your eyes, but with something deeper. That quiet, persistent hum beneath your daily thoughts, beneath the noise of the world, beneath even your doubts about whether any of this is real. Something is arriving. And the question is not whether you are ready. The question is whether you will recognize it when it appears at your door. Most starseeds walking this earth right now believe their disconnection is a flaw, an inherent spiritual defect that somehow marks them as less than others, or as having failed in some cosmic undertaking. They carry the weight of it like a wound, a phantom ache in their soul. The relentless sense of not belonging, of being an outsider peering into a world that operates on rules they cannot fully grasp. This leads to an often profound exhaustion, a weariness that permeates not just their physical body, but their very spirit. From navigating a world that feels too dense, too loud, too misaligned with something they can barely name but cannot stop feeling in the deepest chambers of their being. They embark on tireless quests, wondering why, after years of seeking, after dedicated meditation and rigorous study and profound inner work, the full activation never seems to come. They search for the cosmic key, the final puzzle piece, yet the mission remains blurred at its edges, a whisper just beyond comprehension. The resonance they know is possible, that vivid memory of home and purpose, keeps slipping just beyond their grasp, like mist through their fingers, leaving them questioning their path and their inherent worthiness. But here is what almost no one is telling you. Your profound disconnection is not a symptom of failure. It is, in fact, a symptom of arrival. It is the natural, inevitable outcome when a being of immense galactic origin, carrying starlight and cosmic wisdom in its very essence, presses itself into the narrow confines of a third-dimensional existence. In this act of profound courage, it forgets, intentionally, cosmically, and by design, who it was before it arrived. This forgetting was not an accidental oversight or a flaw in the grand design. It was, rather, a sacred agreement, a foundational pact made at the soul level, essential for the immersive experience this particular Earth trajectory demanded. The veil was drawn by consent, the amnesia embraced as a necessary component of the journey. And now, in this pivotal moment in humanity's evolution, the terms of that agreement are powerfully, irrevocably changing. The envoys are here. They have always been moving toward you, a constant, underlying current in the cosmic sea. But they are closer now than they have ever been in this specific Earth timeline. These are not beings you must search for in the outer world, trekking to distant mountains or waiting for ships in the sky. They are not cryptic symbols you must decode from ancient texts alone, though wisdom often echoes in those sacred scrolls. The envoys represent pure, living frequencies, intelligent, resonant transmissions of transformational energy that are pressing through the dimensional membrane, the thin veil between worlds, and entering your reality through every crack in the armor of your old identity. They manifest in myriad ways, as moments of unexpected clarity that pierce through the mental fog like a sudden sunbeam, as a profound grief that breaks you open to a deeper compassion, shattering rigid structures that no longer serve, as synchronicities so precise and improbable they cannot possibly be dismissed as mere coincidence, acting as cosmic breadcrumbs leading you onward. They come as the authentic version of yourself you glimpse in rare, luminous moments, when the noise of the world goes quiet, and something vast, ancient, and knowing looks out through your eyes, momentarily lifting the veil and revealing your true galactic essence. The reason most starseeds cannot fully receive what the envoys carry is not because they are spiritually insufficient or lacking in some vital essence. It is because they are still unconsciously operating from deeply ingrained, habitual patterns of reception, formed over lifetimes of survival in a dense reality. They are quite simply waiting for awakening to feel safe before they dare to fully accept it, unconsciously demanding guarantees from the unknown. They are waiting for absolute certainty, a definitive sign or logical proof, before they are willing to truly open the door of their heart and soul. They are holding the familiar shape of an old identity tightly around themselves, like a protective armor against perceived threats, not realizing that the very thing they believe is protecting them from pain, from disappointment, from vulnerability, is also, paradoxically, shielding them from their own radiant, boundless light. They are attempting to receive the infinite through a finite lens. Conscious acceptance is the missing key, the alchemical ingredient that unlocks the next phase of your mission. This is not passive waiting, idly hoping for activation to descend upon you, nor is it mere intellectual agreement, nodding along with spiritual concepts while your deeper subconscious structures of fear remain untouched and unchallenged. Conscious acceptance is an active, energetic movement of the soul, a profound and courageous orientation toward what is arriving. It is the conscious choice, made not once, but moment by moment, breath by breath, to cease resisting the profound expansion that your galactic blueprint has always been inexorably pointing toward. It is the unwavering willingness to let the envoys in, fully, fearlessly, and with the deep, embodied understanding that what they bring will not destroy you. It will only, and mercifully, dissolve what was never truly you to begin with, revealing the masterpiece that lies beneath. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. Phase 1. Recognize the signal beneath the static. The first foundational movement of conscious acceptance begins with an act of deep recognition. Before you can truly open to and integrate what the envoys carry, you must first learn to distinguish, with acute discernment, between the clear, resonant voice of your galactic signal and the incessant, distorting noise of your conditioned earthly existence. This discernment is not as abstract or esoteric as it may initially sound. It is a profoundly practical skill for the awakened being. Your intricate energy field, over years and lifetimes of navigating a world built upon density, separation, and the often harsh survival frequencies, has accumulated myriad layers of patterning that were never, in truth, yours. These are not inherent aspects of your soul. they are accretions. They include limiting beliefs absorbed from family lineages and ancestral echoes, emotional residue from collective traumas that linger in the planetary field, and the constant, low-frequency hum of a world that, through its institutions and narratives, ceaselessly tells you that you are small, inherently limited, and fundamentally alone. These layers, like psychic dust or energetic barnacles, do not belong to your pristine starseed blueprint, but they sit over it, creating interference, much like static over a radio signal, making it exceptionally difficult to hear the pure, crystalline transmission beneath. The practice of recognition, then, is a mindful art, learning to pause, to cultivate a profound inner stillness in the midst of your ordinary, often chaotic, daily experience, and ask a different kind of question. Not, "What is wrong with me?" which often reinforces the very patterns you seek to transcend, but rather, "What is trying to come through me right now?" Not, "Why do I feel so disconnected?" but with curiosity and compassion. What is this feeling of disconnection pointing toward? What is it trying to reveal? The pure signal of your origin, your truth, is always there. It never went silent. It simply became obscured. You are now learning to retune the sophisticated instrument of your awareness, aligning it back to the precise, inherent frequency it was designed to receive and transmit. This is an act of reclaiming your sovereign inner tuner. Phase 2. Release the architecture of the old self. Most people, upon embarking on a path of spiritual growth and self-discovery, instinctively approach it as a process of addition, seeking to add more knowledge, accumulate more practices, or adopt a new, often idealized, spiritual identity. They strive to fill a perceived void. However, the Arcturian model of activation, which is the underlying current of the envoy's work, is primarily one of profound release. The envoys do not come to grant you something entirely new or external to yourself, so much as they come to liberate, to set free what was always inherently encoded and lying dormant within you. And that sacred liberation, that unveiling, profoundly requires the dismantling of the very structures, the psychological and energetic architecture that have kept your original, powerful frequency compressed and confined. This is precisely where many starseeds, even the most dedicated, often stall on their journey. The architecture of the old self, that limited identity meticulously constructed through years of Earth experience, shaped by societal expectations, past traumas, and survival mechanisms, is intensely familiar. It may be uncomfortable, even painful, yes, but it is known. And the human nervous system, wired intricately for survival above all else, often treats the known as safe, even when that known is, in essence, a self-imposed prison. Releasing that deeply entrenched architecture asks you to become genuinely willing to not know who you are for a moment, to step into the sacred void of uncertainty. It asks you to courageously let the old, rigid definitions dissolve, to stand in the open, boundless space of pure becoming, without rushing to fill it instantly with something new, something equally limiting. This state is not an emptiness to be feared. It is the fertile primordial field, the sacred dark, in which your ancient galactic memory begins, gently but powerfully, to stir and reawaken. It is the chrysalis dissolving so the butterfly can emerge, briefly shapeless, before taking flight. Phase 3. Open the channels of multidimensional reception. Your body is not merely a biological organism, a vessel of flesh and bone constrained by earthly physics. It is, in truth, a magnificent and sophisticated instrument of multidimensional reception, an intricate cosmic antenna, encoded with crystalline structures within your very DNA that were exquisitely designed to receive, process, and transmit frequencies far beyond the ordinary, limited range of third-dimensional experience. These are not fanciful notions, but inherent capacities awaiting activation. When the envoys arrive, they are not primarily knocking at the door of your linear intellect, seeking logical acknowledgement or verbal consent. Instead, they are directly interfacing with these deeper, crystalline channels, attempting to initiate a resonant frequency within you that your higher template, your soul's original blueprint, already profoundly knows how to sustain and amplify. Conscious acceptance at this critical phase means engaging with your physical body not as a mere earthly vehicle, but as the sacred, living instrument it truly is, a temple of multidimensional light. It means cultivating a deep somatic awareness and paying meticulous attention to the subtle, often overlooked signals emanating from within. These can manifest as gentle vibrations or buzzing sensations in your chest during moments of profound truth or insight, a tangible pressure or tingling at your crown chakra when higher frequencies are actively present and downloading, or a sudden, expansive surge of awareness that sometimes occurs without warning, leaving you momentarily and completely certain that you are infinitely more than what you appear to be in your physical form. These are not products of an overactive imagination, nor are they mere psychosomatic responses. They are precise, undeniable data points, direct evidence of your multidimensional nature making itself known, attempting to communicate. Your conscious willingness to acknowledge, validate, and take these subtle signals seriously is, in itself, a profound form of activation, a profound act of opening the receiver. Phase 4. Anchor the light in the density of the present moment. One of the most pervasive and persistent misunderstandings encountered in the Starseed awakening journey is the ingrained belief that ascension, or spiritual evolution, inherently means leaving. This often translates to a longing to leave the physical body, to escape the challenges of Earth, to transcend and leave suffering behind, rising into some purely luminous, ethereal state beyond the reach of difficulty or pain. Many yearn for an exit strategy. However, the Arcturian transmissions and the core message of the envoys have always carried a profoundly different and arguably more challenging message, and it is this: your sacred mission is not to escape the density of this reality. Rather, your sovereign mission is to anchor light within it, to be a beacon in the storm, a taproot of cosmic energy. The envoys come not to lift you out of your invaluable human experience, severing your connection to this rich earthly laboratory, but rather to saturate it. They come to permeate and fill the ordinary moments of your life. The mundane tasks, the simple interactions, the quiet contemplation, with an extraordinary quality of presence, a heightened awareness, and an elevated frequency that transforms them from the inside out, turning lead into gold. This is the profound essence of what it means to be an envoy yourself, which is precisely what you are. You did not journey here, across galaxies and through veils of forgetting, to find a way out. You arrived here with immense courage and foresight to demonstrate through your very embodiment that the pure, potent light of the cosmos can indeed exist in its full, unadulterated potency within the perceived heaviness, the challenges, and the density of third-dimensional reality. And this coexistence is not a compromise, not a dilution of your divine essence. It is, in fact, the entire magnificent point of your incarnation. Anchoring that light, living as an embodied envoy, requires an unwavering presence, a commitment to the now. It requires the profound willingness to be here, fully, consciously, and without reservation, even when here feels incredibly hard, even when the density presses in and tests your resolve. It is in these moments that your light shines brightest. Phase 5. Align action with galactic. Truth-conscious acceptance is never merely an internal state, a private communion between you and the cosmic forces. At a certain pivotal point in the activation process, the higher frequency you have diligently integrated, the inner knowing you have cultivated, must inevitably move through you and express itself dynamically into the world. This is the sacred crucible where the mission becomes tangible, where the abstract becomes concrete, where your inner spiritual journey manifests as outer impact. This is where your unique galactic blueprint begins to express itself not solely as an internal knowing or a subtle inner resonance, but as outer movement, as the conscious choices you make, the quality of the relationships you cultivate, the creative work you bring into being, the very way you walk through a room, and the palpable frequency you leave behind when you depart it. Aligning your actions with galactic truth does not necessitate abandoning your human life, discarding your responsibilities, or performing some exaggerated performative version of a spiritual identity. On the contrary, it means bringing the profound coherence, the crystalline integrity of your higher awareness into direct contact with the specific, often messy, concrete details of your daily existence. It means consciously asking yourself, in each significant choice, whether what you are about to do, say, or create resonates truly with the pure signal of your soul, or with the lingering static of old conditioning, fear, or external expectation. It means consistently choosing the signal, even, and especially, when the static is louder, when the world's demands threaten to drown out your inner compass. This requires courage, discernment, and an unwavering commitment to your authentic self, allowing your inner light to guide your every step, transforming the mundane into the miraculous through your conscious intention. Phase 6. Sustain the field through collective resonance. No starseed, no awakened being activates in true isolation. This path, though often intensely solitary and isolating in its early phases, is fundamentally not a journey meant to be walked alone. The profound truth is that every individual activation you complete, every layer of distortion you clear, every fear you release, every higher frequency you anchor within your being, or every time you follow the precise coordinates of your soul mission with greater clarity, sends out powerful, reverberating ripples through the vast, interconnected collective field of awakened consciousness on this planet. Every single one of these acts contributes to the unfolding of a larger tapestry. You are not doing this for yourself alone. You never were, not truly. You are a crucial thread in a cosmic tapestry. The envoys are not arriving solely for individual starseeds in isolated pockets. They are arriving for the network, for the intricate, luminous web of conscious beings whose combined frequency, whose harmonic resonance, is capable of holding the vibrational template for Earth's profound transformation. Your individual awakening, therefore, matters immensely, precisely because it is a vital, irreplaceable thread in that grand web, and every single thread, when strengthened, fortifies and empowers the entire whole. When you consciously accept what is arriving, when you open yourself fully to the envoy's transmissions, you are not just initiating a profound change within your own life. You are actively contributing to the co-creation of a field of possibility, a new planetary paradigm that extends far beyond anything your current third-dimensional perception can currently fully grasp or conceive. You are a vital instrument in the orchestration of a new dawn for humanity, a living node in the galactic network. Phase 7. Surrender to the intelligence of the arrival. The final movement of conscious acceptance is, perhaps, the deepest, the most paradoxical, and often the most challenging of all. It is the practice of profound surrender. This is not the surrender of defeat, of resignation, or of giving up in the face of insurmountable odds. Instead, it is the surrender of a being who has finally, deeply understood and embodied the truth that the intelligence orchestrating this vast planetary and individual awakening is infinitely greater, more intricate, and more benevolent than the limited individual human mind can ever fully comprehend or control. The envoys do not arrive on your personal schedule, nor do they adhere to your ego's timeline. They arrive precisely on the sacred schedule of a cosmic intelligence, a divine blueprint that has been moving this trajectory forward since before your current incarnation even began, since the moment your soul said yes to this grand adventure. There will inevitably be phases of your activation journey that will appear to make absolutely no sense from where your human self stands. There will be profound silences that feel like abandonment, as if the universe has forgotten you. There will be frustrating delays that can easily be misinterpreted as failure, testing your patience and your faith. And there will be moments of disorientation so profound, so utterly destabilizing, that you may question whether any of this, your starseed origin, your mission, the entire spiritual path, was ever truly real. These, however, are not signs that you have been forgotten or that you have deviated from your path. On the contrary, they are potent signs that you are actively being prepared, being refined in the sacred fires of transmutation. The intelligence of your arrival, the cosmic design unfolding through you, is precise beyond measure, an intricate dance of light and shadow, and it is asking you, in these challenging liminal moments, to do arguably the hardest thing a starseed can do on Earth, to trust the immaculate timing of a plan your magnificent soul agreed to, with full awareness, long before you even had a name, long before you stepped into this human vessel. It is a call to radical faith in the divine unfolding. Here is the truth that the envoys have come to deliver, and it is both simpler and more vast, more profoundly liberating than anything that could have possibly prepared your human self for its magnitude. You are not merely a human being who is trying, often with great effort, to become spiritual. You are, in your deepest essence, a magnificent multidimensional being of galactic origin, a sovereign fragment of starlight who chose, with full, prescient awareness and extraordinary, breathtaking courage, to enter one of the most challenging and profoundly consequential experiments in the history of this corner of the universe. You chose to embrace the veil of forgetting, to dim your own remembrance, so that you could embark on a journey of awakening and remember in a way that would carry incomparable depth, meaning, and wisdom, a wisdom earned through direct experience. You chose the density, you chose the immersion into the heavy frequencies of this realm, so that the pure, potent light you would eventually re-anchor within it would carry the specific, irreplaceable quality, the unique hue and resonance that can only come from having moved consciously and courageously through genuine darkness and emerged with your light intact, shining even brighter. The disconnection you have often felt, that deep, almost unbearable longing for a home you could not name, the profound sense of exile, the bone-deep exhaustion of not fitting into a world that was simply not built for the extraordinary energies and awareness you carry, none of it, not one iota, was punishment. All of it, every single challenging moment, was meticulously crafted and endured as preparation. The envoys are not arriving to rescue a being who has failed, who is broken or lost. They are arriving, with cosmic fanfare and profound recognition, to meet a being who is finally ready. A being who has done enough of the arduous inner work, who has released enough of the false architecture of the conditioned self, who has courageously opened enough of the sacred channels of their being, that the full, unadulterated transmission of their galactic blueprint can now finally begin to move through them, without being distorted beyond recognition by old patterns. Your galactic blueprint is not dormant, sleeping away its potential. On the contrary, it has been powerfully pulsing, an unwavering cosmic heartbeat beneath the surface of every single experience you have ever had, waiting for exactly this precise convergence of your personal readiness and cosmic timing. The sacred codes of your origin are already intricately encoded inside you. Your profound mission was never truly lost. It was simply veiled. What is shifting now, in this powerful moment, in direct response to your conscious willingness to receive what the envoys carry, is the precise degree to which that magnificent blueprint can express itself through your life, in full, conscious, activated, and undeniable clarity. You are not here merely to observe the grand transformation of this world from the sidelines. You are here, by divine design, to be one of its primary, living instruments, a conduit of the new Earth energies. And the way you fulfill that pivotal role is not through some dramatic, singular, instantaneous event of awakening, though moments of sudden insight will occur. It is instead through the cumulative, daily, moment-by-moment practice of consciously choosing acceptance over comfortable contraction, expansion over inertia. It is through the unwavering willingness to feel the powerful, undeniable arrival of the envoys within your very being, and to say, without reservation, without conditions, and with the full force of your sovereign soul, yes, this is the transmission. This is what your soul has been relentlessly circling toward through every lifetime, every seeking, every moment of inexplicable longing for something vast and true you could not name. The remembering has already powerfully begun. The only question left is how fully, how courageously, how completely you will allow it to continue to unfold through your magnificent being. Before you sleep tonight, speak these words aloud, slowly, and with the full weight of everything you carry, everything you are becoming. I consciously receive what is arriving. I release the architecture of the self I was told to be. I align with the truth of my galactic origin and the mission I came here to fulfill. I am the envoy. I am the transmission. I am home. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.